that's totally overgrown with ferns. Now, where the bank is straight ahead, sometimes when you come up here, it was totally overgrown with nettles. So to get down the bank and under the trees to go to the back end, it was sometimes difficult to get your, unless you've got gloves on. All your hands and legs will be getting scratched with the nettles. Come on, son, up here, come on, up here, come on. Come on, up you go, yeah. So, to get past that problem, there's a wooden post here where there used to be a wire fence just here. I used to go down the embankment here, which is not so steep, and there's no nettles. Then I used to follow those fence posts around, and then step over the burn, and start going through the trees on that side, and then go around to the left. And then that's another way of getting past all these nettles. At the moment, it's not nettles, it's just these green, like fern bracken. Right, so where the dog is now, that's where I used to go down the embankment and go underneath. You have to duck under the trees and go right at the back. And there's a nice place at the far side, flat, where you can put your gear down. So once again, you can have your jet boil underneath the trees here, so if it starts raining, you've got shelter. It's quiet. There's hardly anybody come up this way, so you've got the place yourself basically. Right, so you can just see some of the nettles here, look. But this is normally thick of nettles. Look at them all, there's loads of them here, look. I mean, they're not as bad as they normally are at the moment. You can see where people have gone down there, look. They've stood on them and slid down the embankment there. So I used to go down there, go around these trees and duck underneath the ones at the far side because they're low, and then go right at the back, and there's like an opening where you can just, like this down there and straight in front of us, flat-ish, and you can set up your sleeping gear because your stream's right next to you. So you actually hear the stream running a little bit. You're under the trees, but you're out in the fresh air. But you're covered. Hi, son. How have you been? Come on. How is son? Come on. Good boy, son. So that's why I got dead excited when my daughter come out with the house with him on a leader, and when he jumped in the back of my car, his face lit up. He was so happy. Right, so like I say, if you look to the right now, that's where I used to go at the back, behind these trees, like on the flat, and then you've got your stream or your brook 20 feet away from you to go and scoop up water to boil up for to make drinks or cook your boil in a bag, food, in your cups, in your jet boil. Right, I'll get a little bit longer and I'll pipe me back to the right, look. So just there was a lovely clear. I mean, it's all like dead branches and everything now, so you just have to clear all them away. And that's where I used to put my stuff to do my wild camping up here. And I love coming up this little valley because it's away from the main area where you hardly see anybody. You might get cyclists coming up and down here, that's it. Mountain bikers, because they come down that steep bank, cross over the brook and then come up the path and get on this track higher up. So as you can see, I'm bending around to the left now, and then it starts going up, ever so slowly going up, past that, to go past that big tree there. So that's where you start going up. And just as you go up, that's where you come to the end of the valley. This one anyway. But I'm going beyond, and I'm going to go squeeze through some trees which hide the extended valley, and then I'm going to go at the end and see if it's passable and see if there's still places where you can do a wild camp. Because like I say, it's here, it's like in a basin. So when the sun goes high, it shines down in the basin, and it's a sun trap. It's quiet, there's nobody comes around there, and you've got the little brook to get your water source once again. Perfect spot for doing wild camping. Secluded, quiet, water source, sun trap. What else could you ask for? Hi son! Hi! Don't want him going too far. Good boy son, good boy. Don't go too far. Stay there, stay there. Wait, wait son. Good boy. Good boy son, good boy. Where's your stick? Where's it? Where's your stick? You come belting down. He's like a friggin' train. Where's it? Where's your stick? Where's it, son? Where's it? Where's it? Here. Get it, son. Here. Here. Get it. Get it. Good boy. Good boy. Get it, son. Get it. Good boy. Right. Check the camera. Get it, son. Good boy, son. Good boy. Get it, son. Get your stick. Get it. Stuck in the ground a bit, so he'll be pulling out in a minute. But he probably snapped a bit off. Yeah, I knew he'd do that. Now, can you imagine him biting into your arm or your hand? The size of his jaw and his power. Flipping neck. I wouldn't like. I mean, sometimes he's caught me accidentally just in play, and it friggin' hurts. So you can imagine if they're really, really going for you and just biting into your flesh and your bones. What a mess, and what pain you'd be in, and blood everywhere. But that's why you've got big dogs. Nobody comes in your garden, nobody tries to break in your house, because if they see that a dog that size, they're going, oh, sod that for a lot, I'm not going in there. And that's what you're paying for, protection from the outside world. And because you pay your food and feed them, and you've got vets bills, this is why you want something back from them. So he's good company. He's a very, very, very good guard dog. I mean, last night I'd gone to bed, and there was like some people walking down the street, and they must have been drunk, they were loud, and he was downstairs in the sitting room, and I heard like whoop, really, really loud, and they went all quiet, so they walked down the street away. Otherwise they would have been keeping me awake. He's been through his first fireworks and all that. He didn't flinch, didn't bother him any of the bang noises, because there wasn't that much this year. It wasn't really loud. There wasn't loads of bangers going off or rockets. So once it started, it didn't last long. Then it went all quiet, and I just went straight to sleep. So there's another place just across the brook there, and you can go on into the trees over there, look. And I've actually got up there, and I've getting onto the main road, which just runs across the top. So when I go up the hill to go along there, I'll be going along that road which is running across the top there a little while anyway, before I turn off to go up to the right, to go along that ridge up there. You can see where all the trees have been chopped down. There's just the stumps left. But I'll be going up along to the right, then over to the right again, and go up the old track that they've made to go up onto the top of the hill, and I'll be looking down into both sides of the valley just to get the views. I am waiting for us. Good boy. Good boy, son. Where's your stick? Where's it? Where's your stick? Where's it? Where's it, son? Where's it? Where's your stick, son? Where's it? Ow! Yeah, that's what I mean by the weight of him nearly knocked us over. Good boy. Good boy. Lie down there, son. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Just lie down on the grass and cool off. Shoot the bits. Give us it. Yeah, give us it. Give us it. This is exactly what Corn used to do. Give us it. Give us it. But he used to pick his sticks up and nick off about another 100 yards up, and then lie down, shoot the bits. And then when I got up to him, he'd pick it up again, run another 100 yards forward, so he could lie down, shoot the bits again. I knew all his habits and exactly the way he used to operate. And it'll be the same for Bear here. He'll be doing the same things, because he's getting the same training from me, what I did with Corn, and it's working. He's getting better and better and better. I mean, by the time I think another year's passed with him, his birthday is in March, so by next March he'll be a different dog altogether, and hopefully his training's kicked in and I can trust him off the lead and stuff like that, so I can go along the countryside with his sheep and I train him to leave them alone. Give us that stick, give us it, give us it. Right, so there's your brute again down there, look. You see that little track that's going through those trees? If you went there at the beginning, goes right along inside, underneath the trees. Give it that stick, where's it? Get a stick, son, good boy, get it. Get a stick, son, go and get it. Go and get it. Get it, son, go and get it. Good boy, where's it? Where's it? Go and get, good boy. See, he knows exactly what I'm saying. Go back and get it. Good boy, son. He's understanding a lot of what I'm saying to him now, which is another part of his training, which is good. Good boy, son, good boy. The joys of having a dog. That's why in my family, there's always been a dog in the family. Always. Just about every member of my family's always had dogs. We all love dogs. We've got a patience for them and train them, not just leave them to their own devices. Right, I keep checking this harness to see how it's sitting on my chest and to see if this crocodile clip is keeping it pointing slightly forward and up, which is doing. So hopefully my footage of all today will be pointing pretty much straight forward, but I'll be getting a lot left, a lot of the right, the floor where I'm walking, and a little bit up towards the sky to see the clouds moving and the blue skies that we're getting at the moment. So I'm getting white fluffy clouds moving across left to right at the moment, and blue behind that, so it's nice. Listen to the birds. Aye, the joys of coming out in the countryside, away from the noise of and pollution of the towns and cities. Yes, son? Yeah. Nah, it's got thorns in that one. He's not so keen on biting on that one. So I was lucky then getting that GoPro 12 for 100, and I knocked him down £10. So I asked him if he would take 120 because of the cracked LCD, and there was no battery, no SD card. So he says I'll take 130. So that was £9.99 off again. So I got a GoPro 12 camera for 130 quid, and just because it's got like a tiny little crack in the top left hand corner of the rear LCD screen, and it's not letting water in, and the touch screen all works, so I've getting a bargain as a backup camera. So like I say, I've ordered a cover, a hard plastic cover like this one's in on my chest at the moment, for to protect it even further. The only thing I'm worried about is when you get a crack in the LCD screen, if you get any condensation in the camera through that. So that's why I bought this plastic protective cover, to put it straight away in there and leave the side door off so it gets air and it doesn't get red hot while you're recording. So at the moment I've dropped my car windows down a touch, just let some cool air going in, so my camera's not overheating. So this is what I call homesteads. People call them sheepfolds. But I think years and years ago, because they're always near water, people would build these and put the stilts up in the middle where they had the fire to let the smoke out. And people used to just sleep around the outside of them, families. And that's why some of them are absolutely massive, enough to get a full family in. But yeah, they're always near water, so they can go and get that water to boil up for washing their clothes, cooking and drinking after purifying it when it's boiled up and cooling off. Makes sense. But 99% of these round homesteads, if you come across them, they're right next to a little stream somewhere close by. Hi, son! Right, so he must have gone up into the trees. Hi! Oh, he's coming. Hi, son! See, recall again. Fantastic. Boys. Now, don't knock us over, you bugger. Good boys. He's off again. Good boy, son. Good boy. Are you all excited and happy to be off your leader, son? Eh? I'll make a short video and put these up on your mum's Facebook group as well to show what you've been like today. All excited. This leaders. It's shorter in length than the red and black one I've got, so it's creeping down and sliding down. I just have to keep pulling it up and putting it further on my neck and tuck it into the chest harness straps again, just to make sure I keep it in place. It does drop off, I'll lose it. Right. You see where there's tyre marks in the track here on the right. So there's bikes been along here after coming down the steep hill. They come up onto the track, then come down here. Not that I've seen bikes coming down the steep hill that I'll be going up soon. I don't think I've ever saw a bike coming down or on this track, never. Right, so I'm getting close to the top of the valley here, where there's a stream comes down from your left. It goes underneath the road here, drops through a plastic pipe, and then just runs downhill and winds its way around to the main stream at the bottom. Right, so the grass is getting long now, but you can see the groove where the water's carved out, and it goes.